Right now, in the quiet space where you are, an invisible storm is raging. Trillions upon trillions of messengers, born in the heart of distant suns and in the violent death of ancient stars, are passing through you. They are passing through the ground beneath your feet, through the walls of your room, through the very cells of your body. They do not ask for permission, they do not knock, they do not slow down. To them, the solid matter you call reality is as empty as the vacuum of space. They are the most elusive particles known to science. They call them neutrinos. I call them the ghosts of the cosmos, and they carry secrets.
For decades, our map of reality, what physicists call the standard model, was clear and confident on one point. Neutrinos were perfect ghosts. They had no mass. They were pure, fleeting energy. It was a neat, tidy rule in a neat, tidy theory. But reality is rarely neat or tidy. In a colossal cathedral of science, buried a kilometer beneath a mountain in Japan, something impossible was detected. Scientists discovered that these ghosts were changing their identity as they traveled. A neutrino born of one flavor would arrive as another. And the physics of this transformation demanded one earth-shattering conclusion. For this to happen, neutrinos must have mass. The map was wrong. The rule was broken. Science, in its most profound act of integrity, was forced to look at the edge of its own knowledge and whisper, "We don't know everything. There is something beyond what we have been taught." A fissure had appeared in the great wall of the known, and through that crack, a new universe of questions began to pour in.
But is this idea of an invisible, life-shaping force truly new? Or is it simply a new name for an ancient intuition? The mystics of India did not speak of subatomic particles, but they spoke of prana, the cosmic life force, the intelligent energy that breathes through all of existence. The alchemists of old did not have particle detectors, but they spoke of the anima mundi, the soul of the world, an invisible essence connecting all things. The ancient traditions spoke of messengers from the gods, devas, angels, not as winged beings, but as transmissions of information, of influence from a plane beyond our sight. What if these were not just poetic metaphors? What if they were humanity's earliest attempts to describe a fundamental truth of the cosmos? What if the cosmic whisper that the ancients felt in their soul is the very same ghost particle that our modern detectors are now finally beginning to glimpse? A bridge between science and spirit, hidden in plain sight. And now we bring this cosmic expedition home, to the only universe you can ever truly know, the universe within. What if, just as physical matter is permeated by these ghost particles, your own body and mind are permeated by something equally subtle, equally fundamental? What if you have an inner neutrino, a part of you that is untouched by the chaos of your life, a part of you that passes through the solid walls of your trauma, your fear, your self-doubt, your story of limitation as if they were an illusion. A part of you that remains constant even as your body ages, your thoughts change, and your emotions fluctuate. The spiritual scientist Emmet gave a name to this untouchable core of your being. He called it your true self, the soul, the Christ within. He taught a truth so simple it is almost always missed. You are not a body that contains a soul. You are a soul that is temporarily using a body. You are not the matter. You are the ghost that animates it. You are not the character in the drama. You are the silent, witnessing awareness that watches the play unfold.
But if this untouchable, powerful self exists within us, why don't we feel it? Why do we live our lives feeling so fragile, so anxious, so at the mercy of circumstance? Because we are living in a self-created veil of static, the ceaseless, deafening noise of the conditioned mind. It is the program that runs on a loop, broadcasting the same tired messages day after day. You're not good enough. Be careful, something will go wrong. You're falling behind. You need this to be happy. This mental static is so loud, so pervasive, that it completely drowns out the quiet, subtle signal of your true self. You have been trying to listen for a cosmic symphony while wearing headphones blasting static at full volume. You have been trying to see the stars in the middle of a brightly lit city. The problem is not that your inner divinity is absent. The problem is that your attention is elsewhere.
And here is the revelation that changes the rules of the game. The universe is not indifferent to this static. It amplifies it. It reflects it back to you, perfectly. This is the law of the mirror, as Emmet taught, the operational physics of a mental universe. Your outer world is a flawless reflection of your inner state. The particles of your daily experience, the people you meet, the events that unfold, the opportunities that appear or don't, are not random. They are the physical materialization of the frequency you are broadcasting. If you broadcast the chaotic static of fear, your reality will be a mirror of chaos. If you broadcast the frequency of resentment, your reality will be filled with things to resent. But if you can quiet the static and begin to broadcast the clear, coherent frequency of your true self, the frequency of peace, of love, of wholeness, the universe, by law, has no choice but to mirror that back to you. Your life is not a random series of events. It is a diagnostic tool constantly showing you what frequency you are on.
The scientists who hunt for neutrinos build their detectors deep underground, kilometers beneath the Earth's surface, shielded by rock and water, to escape the constant noise of cosmic radiation from the surface world. Only in that profound quiet can they hope to detect the subtle signal of the ghost particle. You must do the same. You must build your own subterranean laboratory. That laboratory is silence. to detect the signal of your true self, you must go deep, beneath the surface noise of your chattering mind. You must shield yourself from the radiation of collective fear, the opinions of others, and your own conditioned anxieties. Silence is not emptiness. It is the most sophisticated detection chamber in the universe.
Once you are in the silence of your laboratory, the real work can begin, and you discover that you are not there to plead, not to hope, not to wait. You are there to command. This is the power of the law of substitution. It is the act of giving a new command to your reality creation system. When a thought of scarcity is detected in your consciousness, the old familiar static, you, as the chief scientist of your inner world, do not panic or analyze it to death. You simply observe it, and you issue a new directive. You say to your mind, your powerful filtering instrument, "Mind, stop scanning for evidence of lack. Now, scan for evidence of abundance." You are not pretending. You are not faking it till you make it. You are a director, telling your camera operator where to point the camera. And your mind, like a loyal and powerful servant, will obey. It will begin to highlight opportunities that were invisible before. It will notice beauty you were blind to. It will filter for your new command, not against it.
Do you remember the chess master? He was trapped by his identity as a master, trapped by his knowledge of the right way to play. His mind was running an old, sophisticated, but ultimately limiting program. The novice won because he was free. Free from rules, free from expectations, free from the identity of a player. He was playing from a space of pure, unpredictable potentiality. Now, the choice is yours. You can continue to play the role of the master, the ego trapped by the rules of its own conditioning, forever trying to outsmart a game that is rigged against it. Or you can choose to be the novice, the silent witnessing self, the inner neutrino, the one who knows that all rules are an illusion and who can move any piece at any time because it is not limited by the game. It is the consciousness that imagines the game.
The neutrino is not just a particle, it is a cosmic reminder. A reminder that the universe is woven from mystery, from invisible information, from infinite potential. And you are not just a body. You are a consciousness that can tune into that potential. You are not a victim of a random cosmos. You are the creative center of your own experience. Your attention is your particle accelerator. Your state of consciousness is the frequency that shapes matter. The game was never about learning to play better. It was about remembering that you invented the game. So, stop hunting for cosmic ghosts out there. Recognize the divine ghost that inhabits right here. The silent, untouchable, all-pervading presence that you are, and begin to create.